Hello, mole class. Take 3. Welcome to another episode of Slime. Hopefully we may finish the book today, but we'll see because we're running out of time slightly. So, where did we leave off? Trundle, trundle, trundle. Hello, said Slime. Ah! Screamed Jemima. It talks! There's no need to scream, reassured Ned. I am perfectly friendly, said Slime. You did boot me up the bottom, said Jemima. Oh, yes, replied Slime. Sorry about that. I deserved it, she said. But what are you? I am Slime. Jemima lifted up her hand and touched this strange creature. Yes, you do feel very, very slimy, she remarked. Slime was made when I mixed together all those disgusting things you had collected in jars, added Ned. Jemima's eyes fell. Oh, so you found out about my little plan? Yes, I did, replied Ned. Oh, no, she said. Oh, yes, but because of all that, I have made a friend and had the most marvellous adventure. Well, that's something, I guess. Where have you been? She asked. Flying all over the island, replied Slime. We have been righting wrongs. Well, I would like to right a wrong, began the girl. Ned, I am sorry. The boy smiled and wrapped his arms round his sister. Come with us, said Ned. Let's take one last flight. Me? Said Jemima. Yes, you, said the boy. He took his sister by the hand. One last time around the island, please, Slime. There you go, there's the picture. With pleasure, replied Slime. It scooped up the pair and took to the skies. This time it changed into a great slimy dragon. Ned and Jemima held on to each other as they sat on its back, its wings flapping below them. Chapter 31, The Final Flight. Together, Ned and Jemima flew all over Mulch. They flew over the school where the pupils were all streaming out of the building, laughing and joking. The children waved up to the three in the sky. Thank you, Ned, they cried. The boy beamed and waved back. Next, they flew over the park. To Ned's surprise, a group of kids were playing football on the grass. The boy beamed. Thank you, he called back. Then they flew over the toy shop. Nearby, a gaggle of children were out playing with their new toys. Ned, you are the best, they shouted up. Flying astride the dragon, the boy did a little bow. I've got a really cool brother, remarked Jemima. Get used to it, said Ned. Ha ha! The pair chuckled as they flew over their mother's fish market stall and waved to her. Mum, look, we are up here! The poor woman fainted and fell into a tray of fish, as you well might if you saw your children flying on the back of a dragon made of slime. A slime gone. Ned and Jemima swooped over their father's fishing boat that was just coming into port. Dad, look! The man nearly tumbled off his boat into the sea. Oops, said Ned. Another boat was heading out of port. It was a prison ship. All the horrid grown-ups, Wrath, the Envies, Pride, Sloth, and the Gluttons, were all locked in cages on the deck. They rattled the bars and screamed at the sky. We'll get you for this, they cried. Okay, all locked up on a prison ship. So long, suckers, called out the boy. Ha ha ha, laughed Jemima, as she, Ned, and Slime soared high up above the clouds. Finally, they flew towards the sun as it set on the most extraordinary day Mulch had ever known. Zoom! Jemima held tight to her brother, wrapping her arms around his chest. The boy looked over his shoulder and smiled. No words were necessary. Eventually, the three returned to the clearing in the forest, landing at the spot where they had left Ned's wheelchair. Slime turned back into its usual bobbly self. Wow, exclaimed Jemima, her face beaming with joy. I know, right? Replied Ned. Wow. So my little brother is some kind of superhero now. Ned chuckled. I guess so. But you know what? I don't want to be a superhero. I want to just be me. There you go. The bob of slime. With that, the boy slipped off Slime for the last time and back into his wheelchair. That's better, said Ned. Not nearly so slimy. Well, began Slime. It seems as if my work here is done. I will bid you both a fond farewell. The two children hugged the great slimy blob. Thank you, Slime. We will never forget you, said Ned. I will go and find some other children who might need naughty pranks played on grown-ups. Lucky them, said Ned. Look after each other. We will, said the pair in unison. With that, Slime changed into thousands of little blobs. These little blobs flew up past the trees and into the sky. There they floated for a few moments before darting off in all directions over the sky. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Soon Slime would be in the hands of children all over the world. Children just like you. And then we'll read the epilogue very quickly. We should be home in time for tea, said Ned. It's your birthday tomorrow, remembered Jemima. I know. No surprises, please. As if, chuckled the girl. I will run your bath. Ned gave his sister a look. With water, she continued. I almost trust you. Ned began turning the wheels of his wheelchair and Jemima took the handles at the back. Let me give you a push, she said. I don't need a push. In fact, why don't you hop on? Are you sure? Yeah, this thing is cool. Let me show you what me and my wheelchair can do. All right, replied the girl as she hopped onto the bar at the back. Ned gathered speed. Soon they weaved their way out of the forest and were speeding along a country lane. Ned knocked up the front wheels and the pair did a wheelie. Love it! Exclaimed Jemima. You've seen nothing yet. Then he began spinning the chair round and round. Whiz! As the pair hurtled down the hill, they exclaimed, We got the zoomies! The end. The end. We finished Slime! Yay! Should we give a big clap? Yay, we finished Slime. Okay, so remember, I want to see your emails with your suggestions. I've had one already, very good suggestion. And we'll start a new book hopefully tomorrow. Exciting! And I'll see you tomorrow for another chapter of Mole's Class Story. Bye-bye!